There is a spiritual war going on, and we have been programmed by the enemy. We've been taught by the enemy, just as a land that is taken into a state of being a hostage or into captivity. We have been taken in captivity mentally, and therefore our entire lives are spent trying to confuse us as to who we are. God's not the author of confusion. Religion is. We forget, and what's not taught is that there's two seeds. Genesis 3:15, and then the serpent seed has tactics of the serpent. Therefore, they have been in collusion with the fallen, the Watchers, Nephilim, that corruption that happened. You have powers and principalities, leaders of this world that are in conjunction with the fallen. That because that people that hate God know who they are. But sadly, God's children have been brainwashed and confused to not know that they're truly God's children, to think they're cursed, when truly it's that serpent lineage that's cursed. So you look at the state, and it's all the powers that be, the indoctrination, as people have forgotten that they are Israel. Because if you're humanity, if you're God's creation, unless you create or become something that is no longer God's creation or as God created it, there's redemption. He came to the lost children of the house of Israel, right? God is contending for you. Is what Israel means. So that's why they don't want you to know who Israel is. That's why they don't want you to know and think that what is not Israel is Israel, and think that what is not Judah is Judah, because that's where the power is. Okay, so but if you know that God is a spirit, that is in the A is normally italicized, God's spirit, those that worship must worship in spirit and truth. God speaks to you in that still small voice speaks to you in that part of being that when you know something's not right, when you know this world has things going on that's not correct, that God's spirit that's within. See, not everybody has that spirit. Everyone has a soul, but not everybody has that ruach. Not everybody has God's spirit within them, because they're seeded the woman, seeded the serpent. So, as we navigate, that's why I want you to know that you are Israel. And not everybody watching might not be, okay, but God's people are God's people, and those that aren't. Those that are dogs, vipers, are dogs and vipers, and we must not let them see. They've made us think that we're the dogs and vipers. They've made us think that we are the strangers. Now, you see, that's why there's so much confusion against Jew and Gentile. Gentiles were still from, kids' songs tell so much truth. Father Abraham had many sons, and one of them so are you. Gentiles they were actually Israelites that took on the customs of the Greek, of the Greco-Roman Empire, which, again, was that you can trace that lineage all the way back to the fall, and you can trace it back to Nimrod, you can trace it back to the corruption, and the deification of themselves. Culture is the deification of your lifestyle, your existence, and people have been confused. That's why many people are waking up. But we haven't been taught correctly, because we've been taught by gatekeepers. We've been, kept in mental bondage so that we would connect our lineage to oppression and not overcoming. Blessings.